Tell me about Regina Freimark.
Regina Freimark was a very compassionate woman. I was able to talk to her about almost anything. And she was able to listen, comprehend, and discuss it with me, including my teenage years and the pros and cons of life. She was more attentive to me than my mother because she was home and my mom was working. What can I...
Did she have a strong personality like Ida?
No, not really. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah. Did she tell you anything about your father?
No, I couldn't remember.
Does Regina ever tell you anything about Germany? Did she tell you about what she did in Germany or what her husband was like in Germany?
No. If she did, I don't recall.
What else can you tell me about Regina? Did she work when she was here?
Regina? No, she took care of me while my mother and Lottie were working and went to school.
Did she make any specialty dishes or any kind of...
Yeah, she was an excellent cook and a baker. She was the best German bake there was.
What did she make? What kind of things?
Bubala, mostly bubala.
What
We
is
loved
that?
it.
What was it?
Bubala is a prune cake, a pie. She could make anything, pies, cakes. She liked to bake empty shells, and then she would fill them in with canned fruit. It was delicious.
Was she short? Was she tall?
Nah, she was average. You know, she was about 5'5".
Mm-hmm. She was bigger than Uma, taller than Uma, I guess. Uma was like 5 foot.
I don't remember.
Uh-huh. She didn't tell you anything about Germany? Like, what was her...
If she did, I don't remember. She didn't live with me in Germany.
I know, but she lived with you, and what kind of advice did she tell you?
Für jeden Topf ist ein Deckel, which means for every pot there's a cover. And if sometimes I was discouraged, she would say, don't worry, for every pot there's a cover, and you'll find your Beshed. And I said, all right, if you believe it, I'll believe it too. That was before I met my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, my husband never met her. I wish he had, but never mind.
Did she go out socially with anybody? Did she have friends?
No.
No, she didn't have any friends?
I'm
That she hung
sure
out?
she had friends, but she mostly stayed. I don't know. I'm sure she had some German friends.
Did she sing at all? Did she have any hobbies?
What?
Did she sing or have any hobbies? Play any games or cards or...
No.
Oh.
She was a homebody. She never played cards. She didn't belong to clubs and stuff like that I was aware of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else to say. She was home. What was wonderful, she was always home when I was there, when I needed her. My mom was out working, and my Oma was home and took care of us.
Did she speak English at all?
What?
Did she speak English?
Yes, but what was wonderful is she did speak English, but she spoke German, and all the German I knew at that time, which is much more than I know now, I learned from my Oma. Right now, I forgot a lot.
And Regina, did a lot of the other sisters and Walter, did they come visit her a lot?
Oma had no sisters that I was aware of. Her children, but she lived with us.
No, you're talking about not Regina's sisters, her daughters. Did they come visit much?
Yeah, occasionally they came on weekends.
Uh-huh.
My aunts and uncles.
Yes.
They came on weekends sometimes. She was very much involved with Aunt Lottie, who was the youngest of the brood. She would stay overnight. She would babysit for her. She was very close to Aunt Lottie. That I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And she more or less brought me up, more than my mother, so she was there.
Mm-hmm. And she didn't speak about her husband at all?
Very little.
How did he die?
He died of, he stepped on a rusted nail and he got, what do you call that?
Yeah, he needed penicillin. He got an infection.
Yeah, it went through his system. He died of poisoning, rust poisoning.
What did he do for a living? Do you remember?
Oh, everybody was farmers at that time. We were all farmers.
Hmm.
He wasn't really a farmer. He was a cattle dealer. He bought and sold cattle. All of the Jewish people in that town,
Hmm.
they were cattle dealers.
And they lived near Frankfurt, right?
I don't know. I really don't know if she lived near Frankfurt. She came from Hamburg am Main. I don't know if she was in Frankfurt. I don't know. I forgot a lot.
Anything else you can remember about Regina? She never drove, right? Never drove a car.
No. The women didn't drive that much at that time. No, she didn't. She was an excellent cook. She was a good housekeeper. And she tried very hard to help me and take care of me because my mother worked all the time.
Go to shul.
Was she religious? Was she religious?
Modern. She was modern.
Hmm.
She wasn't ultra religious. I don't know what to say about her. She was very close to Lottie, who was the baby.
Hmm. Okay. All right.